Have you ever find yourself saying, why does this happen to me? Always. No one cares about me. They must be thinking I'm not good enough. Then your mind is playing tricks on you. Not because you're broken, but because you have been running the invisible filters called generalization, deletion, and distortion. They silently mess your emotions. Let me show you how to take your power back. Every second, your mind receives over 11 million bits of information, but your conscious brain can only process about 50. So, what does it do? It filters information using three unconscious mental shortcuts. So, we learn about it, and they are meant to protect you. But most of us never update them, and they become the very reason we feel emotionally stuck. Let's start with generalization. This is when your mind takes one or two experiences and turns it into a rule. For example, if your friend did not pick your call when you needed him the most, your mind will generalize. People are never there for me. People never help me. People never show up for me. But suddenly, even when someone is being kind to you, you don't trust it. You push people away. You isolate yourself because you believe that people are never with you. And your nervous system has now learned that I must survive by expecting disappointment. I should not expect anything from people because, anyways, people don't do anything for me. They don't show up for me. Like that. Now, let's talk about deletion. This happens when your mind removes certain pieces of reality and to fit its belief, it creates different rules for you. For example, you finish a presentation at work and there are about 10 people. 9 people appreciated you, but one person frowned or, he gave a bad look. Now your mind deletes all the compliments and keep looping that frown and that bad expression you didn't like. Now you say, I didn't do well even when the reality is that you did great. Like 90% of the people liked it. That's deletion. And it leads to chronic stress, self doubt, imposter syndrome, and emotional burnout. Now, finally, let's talk about distortion. This is when your mind takes reality and bends it based on your past wounds or past experiences. So, mixing few things and creating something else. So, for example, if your partner said, you seem quiet today, everything okay, everything's fine, but your wounded inner child hears, you're too much, you are a problem, there is something wrong with you. And now you're upset and angry and you just shut down. The words were neutral, but your distortion filter twisted them to make it something painful or to make it something bitter or bigger. So, distortion creates miscommunication, loneliness, and unspoken hurt. Now, you imagine you walk through the entire day feeling unimportant, unheard, unloved, not because that's true, but because your filters made it feel true. This is why you overthink. This is why you explode at small things. This is why therapy or affirmations often don't work because you are still seeing the world through those filters. And the good news is you can shift these filters. I help my clients do that. So when you learn this, you would be able to catch your generalizations. When you say everything is going bad in my life, check. Really? Is it really that everything is going on bad in my life? Then check in your whole day what all things went good. So start catching your generalizations. Reclaim what your mind deletes. When something happens and you feel like that person did that or that person said that. Example I gave, 9 people appreciated, but one people who frowned or like gave a bad look. I'm just remembering that one person. So check, is it really that one person who matters, or the other nine people who appreciated matters? So see the whole picture, not one specific corner. And then the last is decode your distortions. Don't always mix up things with your past experiences. When somebody is saying something, go on their face value. Ask them whatever they are saying, like what they mean. So try to see things as they are as much as possible. Instead of creating stories, mixing older experiences and wounds to it, start seeing things as they are. And if you need, start asking questions. Do you really mean it? Or what do you mean? So decode your distortions. Be conscious of the distortions you do in your day to day life. It hampers all the areas of your life. When you're doing these three, if you're running by these three filters in your life, it actually controls your life. So stop overreacting, start responding. You access emotional safety, not just outside, but within. So you're not your pain, you're not your past. You are the one who gets to reset the filters and live with peace, power, and presence. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if this resonates with you. Share it with someone who has been overthinking everything lately and they might just need this too. Let's heal and rise together.